This scenario is very real and very dangerous. Is the suspect in the alley or down the street? Do you keep looking or call for backup? You don't know because you can't see. Now you can. FLIR's H-Series of thermal night vision cameras change the balance of power on the streets, giving you the tactical advantage you need in situations just like this. The H-Series sees clearly in total darkness, giving you the information you need to make critical decisions, enhancing your mission effectiveness, maximizing your operational capabilities, and improving officer safety. The H-Series is the first handheld thermal camera specifically designed for law enforcement. Every feature and capability was engineered with one thing in mind: to maximize its tactical utility in the missions that law enforcement professionals encounter every day. With 4 times the image clarity and detail of earlier systems, the H-Series lets you see more of your surroundings than any other thermal night vision technology in the world for less than half the price. Thermal cameras provide tactical advantages that other night vision technologies just can't touch. They don't just help you to see, they let you see things invisible to the naked eye. Thermal cameras make pictures from heat, not light. Day and night, they let you see clearly in any conditions, including through smoke and light fog. Everything on Earth gives off thermal energy called a heat signature, and anything with a heat signature shows up clearly to a thermal camera. This helps you to see things you'd never see with your eyes or with yesterday's night vision cameras. Things like recently parked cars, discarded weapons and evidence, but especially people. No one can hide their heat, so they can't hide from you. Thermal cameras help you to see people lurking in the shadows, hiding in thick foliage, and sneaking around dark parking lots. They're also effective search and rescue tools in full sunlight and in total darkness, allowing officers to scan large areas quickly and find people before they can come to harm. Thermal cameras let you see clearly day and night without the limitations and disadvantages inherent in other common night vision technologies. Take flashlights, for example. They're cheap and reliable, but they only illuminate a small area while letting everyone else in the area know where you're looking. They also give away your position, making you a potential target every time you turn your light on. Thermal cameras, like H-Series, let you scan wide areas quickly while remaining covert. Night vision goggles and scopes make images from visible light, just like your eyes, so their familiar green cast images provide excellent situational awareness at night. Unfortunately, magnifying the amount of light in an image is only part of the solution to true night vision. The critical element they don't address is visible image contrast. That's what you really need to be able to see at night. When a target is brighter than its surroundings, it has good visual contrast and is easy to see. When a target doesn't have good visual contrast, you can't distinguish it from its surroundings. No night vision scope can reveal contrast that's just not there. Thermal cameras see heat, not light. The more heat an object gives off, the more thermal contrast it generates, and the easier it is to see. Everything on Earth gives off heat, and things like people, animals, and car engines generate lots of heat, so they're easy to see, even through camouflage. Atmospheric conditions like smoke, rain, or fog reflect light, making night vision goggles and scopes even less effective. But thermal cameras see through these obscurants clearly. Night vision goggles and scopes also need to have the right amount of light to work well. If light levels are too low, like in rural areas and when looking into deep shadows, they won't be able to see anything. If there's too much light, like from street lights, security lights, or car headlights, they become oversaturated. Thermal cameras have none of these limitations. That's why airborne law enforcement units and special operations forces around the world choose FLIR when they need to see hard-to-find targets at night. The H-Series has all of the features law enforcement officers need for safe, efficient tactical nighttime operations. Its multiple lens options allow for flexible tactical mission profiles. The integral hot shoe accessory gives officers easy access to power in and video out connections, making it the perfect tool for long hours of remote surveillance. Switching from standby to on in less than 2 seconds, H-Series is always ready for action. With single-button access to all camera functions and optional onboard video and still image storage, H-Series is easy to use and a convenient way to gather and store visual evidence and crime scene records. Its optional wireless video transmission kit gives other officers access to the camera's video output and lets it integrate easily into unmanned probes and vehicles. Integrated USB and SD card ports let operators save still images, capture live thermal video, and install downloadable camera upgrades. Rugged, shock-resistant, and fully submersible, the H-Series is built to stand up to the demands of day-in, day-out law enforcement use. FLIR Systems is the recognized leader in law enforcement thermal imaging around the world, with more cameras in the field than every other manufacturer combined. All of our cameras are built on the commercially developed military-qualified pedigree that comes from our 30 years of experience building and deploying thermal imagers in some of the most demanding environments and missions the world has to offer. And the H-Series is so affordable that every department can deploy with the same cutting-edge technology as the world's elite special operations forces. From suspect pursuit and apprehension to evidence gathering, from public safety missions to search and rescue, the H-Series is the tool you need for greater mission success day and night.